Oy vey. 2 in-game days of crafting nothing but marigold decoctions. But hey, that got my alchemy level to 13. And here are the perks that I ended up picking up. Bundle Alchemist, Routines 1 and 2 for when I auto brew, Water of Life, which makes the healing benefits of potions that much greater, and Trial and Error, which allows me to skip a step in brewing, in manual brewing, I might add. Now, Bundle Alchemist I'm only going to keep until I reach maximum level in alchemy, in which case I will, at a later point in time, brew the respec potion. This will allow me to distribute all of my perk points wherever I deem is necessary. Now, to put in conjunction with Insomniac, I picked up Ascetic. I last now 30% longer without food, but soon as I get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. And speaking of eating, let's do a little bit of a top-up and see where we need to go from here. Oh, right, reporting to the bailiff. There's also stealing the land deed from the bailiff, but let's put it this way. I would like to have a horse before I do any more stealing. That way, if I get caught by the guards, or they start doing a random search, I can just put the stuff on the horse no matter where I am in the world. As odd as that is. The horse could be on the other side of the map and I would still be able to put things inside of the saddlebags. But, slightly off track, if I get caught and all the stolen goods are in the saddlebags, then obviously they're not on Henry, and so they will not be found. Meaning that they can just let him go. I would also like to have a horse, so as to be able to get around faster. Meaning, continuing with the main storyline until I get the very first horse. Oh, but speaking of sidekicks, because that's what a horse is, let's praise Mutt.
Good boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's such a good mastiff. And that's what I suspect that breed is. It seems to be some sort of primitive mastiff. Hans Capon's horse seems to still be out here for some reason. Wondering why, though. I mean, having to graze right there doesn't seem to be exactly healthy. Oh well, who are we to argue? A nobleman's horse does what a nobleman's horse does. In the real life, though, it is a nice and warm day, and I'm feeling so energetic. Could also be a nice warm day in the game, too. I mean, considering that it's sunny and it's, well, damp. Oh, I wish I could give the beggar something out of my own purse.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions, all that grows in the ground. Fresh. Come right up.
Oh. Yeah, now I'm very tempted to try and steal from the bailiff, but nah. I said I'll wait until I get my first horse, and that's what I'm gonna do. Thank you for opening the door, ma'am. Thank you again, though by courtesy standards, that's supposed to be the other way around. Hello, bailiff, sir.
Good health to you.
I'm here to join your service.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can rely on me.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
Yeah, I have. It was quite an ordeal.
I have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
Aren't I kitted out enough?
Take...
Yes, sir. Though, to pass the time, let's do some archery tourneys. Yeah. Alright, here we are. If there's enough time after this, I would say that I go and pay a visit to the blacksmith to buy an armorer's kit, if he even has one, so as to keep leveling my maintenance. Hello, sir.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I would like to participate in the archery contest, pretty please.
Is there someone here who can compete with me in archery?
Of course. What do you think this range is for? First, I'll explain the rules to you. You shoot 7, 13, or 21 arrows, depending on who you're shooting against. The straw surround is worth 1 point, the white ring 2, and the bullseye 3. Whoever finishes shooting first gets 3 extra points. The round ends when everyone has finished shooting, and whoever has the most points wins. It's the custom to wager on it, to make it more interesting, see? The better the archers you shoot against, the higher the stakes.
All right, that seems straightforward.
Just one more thing. Don't leave while the contest is underway, and never aim or shoot at anything but the target. Otherwise you're out. Got it?
Got it.
How good are you with a bow? So I can find you a suitable opponent.
Very much a beginner, sir.
I'm a beginner.
Doesn't matter. At least you'll get a bit of practice. Beginners shoot 7 arrows a round. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. God be...
Alright, well let's see if I can equip those practice arrows. Oh, I've already got them. Never mind. Oh, no, I didn't want to put the bow away. Oh, that was almost a bullseye. That was definitely a bullseye. I'm facing off against both innkeepers? Really? That was just barely on the white. And there we go. That's me with 21 points. Yep, it's both innkeepers.
The contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
Well, actually, is there any way of doing the more advanced one?
Is there someone here?
Sure. How good?
Let's see, let's do
I've shot a
advanced.
few times.
Splendid. Me. Copy. You may begin.
Okay, a little bit lower. A little bit higher. Little bit higher. Eesh. Tiny bit lower. Nope. Need to keep in mind that there's an arc. There we go. That's the rhythm. That's the rhythm. Admittedly, Henry is no Robin Hood. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the two guards to finish with their arrows. But yeah, this bow here is very good at loading.
Contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
What time is it? Got a little bit more time. Well, sir. How about the
Is there
mastery?
someone here?
Sure. How good are you with the...
I reckon
Splendid. Meanwhile, I'll... Farewell.
And here we go.
You may begin.
Ooh, ouch. Oh, I'm facing off against both the bailiff and the... Ugh, the bailiff and the tailor? Oh, goody. And the bailiff is already ahead. Gotta aim a bit lower. There we go. I'm catching up. I'm gonna beat you, Master Bailiff. I'm already a little bit ahead. At least in terms of arrows. Ouch. Come on, I want to keep hitting the green. There we go. In terms of points, I'm tied with the bailiff. Want to make sure that I stay ahead as to earn that groschen. But I need to stop hitting the white. Oh, that was a bad shot. I lost. Oh well, was all good fun.
Contest over, archers.
Good job, Master Bailiff. Yeah, still having a little bit more time. Let's try that again. Because that was actually
there
pretty
someone-
fun.
I reckon I...
Oh, splendid. Meanwhile, I'll run. God be...
I'm hoping to win my
Right,
groschen back.
Archers, let's begin.
There we go. There we go. Though admittedly the blacksmith is ahead. Just need to keep aiming for the green. Because that's all you gotta do in these contests. Just keep aiming for the green. Or rather, aiming for the center. And yes, it does help to have this kind of bow here. Ease of use, ease of drawback. Ah, that's gonna hurt. That's also gonna hurt. Come on. Okay, worst that can happen now is a tie.
End of game. Henry is the victor.
Oh, right, I won because I ran out of arrows first. There is no tie. I guess now would be the time to go and pick up our... police gear. Let's call it that way. And then, go see Nightingale.
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
Thank you, sir. Yep, I've already got a common bassinet. I need to get that gambeson repaired. So having something a bit lighter will do. And sure, we'll wear the bludgeon for now. Oh, right. Praising Mutt for being such a good boy.
That's a good boy. That's my boy.
Because that helps my Houndmaster level. Now, as instructed, Nightingale should be in the churchyard by now. I most certainly hope so. Because of it, well, now being 11? It's probably just starting his work for the day. Are you him? Yes, you are.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Yeah, that's me.
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I want to serve Sir Radzig.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters.
Oh, the church.
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Do tell.
This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro proto-notarius, the scribe.
Nowhere else.
And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
Can tell by the sign, sir.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Won't go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
Oi, sir!
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
How is she bothering you, master? Even though, no.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Yeah, you call yourself a good Samaritan? Armor?
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armor?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We'll both contribute to poor Jane.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
You know, this sort of thing wouldn't happen if, well, they had been given an actual place to stay, maybe even a little bit of extra work. You know, working for the food that gets put on in front of them.
But he can't live without it either.
Because I know that they will want to work. And they will just want to live. Oh, Right. He's over this way. Sorry, Mr.
What was I
Nightingale.
talking about? Oh, yes. Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him.
Word in your ear.
Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his
Busy
soul, kept it till he was an old man.
vagabond.
Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Right. Back then, bigotry was way higher. Anyone who wasn't a Christian was a heathen. Anyone who wasn't from such town is unwelcome.
This
Or
square here, it looks much better during the markets.
suspected.
Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Sorry. A little bit of something down the wrong tube.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
Yeah, and back then that was his right. Today he would be so arrested.
Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Belonging at the church. Nope, I'm not gonna say my thoughts
Let's move
here.
along to the inner bailey.
Why is that prompt being shown now? Oh.
Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
And here we have Sir Hans Capon. So, why exactly are we here? Oh, we're patrolling right by the tavern.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
But yeah, politics in this day and age, that's no better. In fact, it makes one's head spin, that's for damn sure.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Yeah, just that Henry won't be doing the talking, unfortunately.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Now that's more like it.
Come
And you better take that chicken with
let's
you.
have a drink.
Really? You just chastised him for drinking on the job, and now... Fine.
That fool got me all worked up.
Yeah, shouldn't we be on patrol?
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Yeah, very well.
Why not?
We'll see whose side Lady Luck
I
is on.
don't have any special dice, so having to make do with... Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yahtzee! Score and roll again. That's less so. I'll take those two, scoring and passing. By the way, there's a skill in agility, or rather a perk, that will help you in landing the dice
Cursed luck.
in your favor. Let's see. Only that. Ooh. That's a score and roll again. Score and roll again. Score and roll again. Oh, this might be a bust. Yet, I'm not betting any groschen. Wow. Sorry for the complete and utter trounce, sir.
Good game. You did. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Yeah, closing up the other tavern where we found Hans. Excuse me. So, let's get this done quick. And yes, this does mean sprinting all the way to there. Pardon me, everyone. Bell ringer coming through. You tell him, Mutt. Here's the bell. Ring 3 times. Now for the good part. Kicking the nobleman out on his ass. Or at least trying to.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is he here? What? Is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Oh, you're triple on, Hans. I still have your bow, by the way. Come on. There we go. Oh.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Let him have it.
That's it. That's it. Yes. 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 Oh, I handed his hats to him on a silver platter again.
What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you.
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility.
To be fair,
Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Hans raised his hand first.
I'll never scour these stains out.
Sorry, ma'am. How about I buy something from you in order to make up for it? Let's make a trade. I'll even tip you for having to put up with all that. I would also like to get some food for my dog.